So right now they are cutting big holes, make equipment which will drop the paint to Kristoaf and Petra, their upper body. Everything will go in slow motion. It will get on their skin and the clothes too. You only got one chance. You only got one shot. So we can't mess it up. So no pressure, but like, yeah, we can only do this once. Hi, I'm Martin Karoi, filmmaker. I decided as a kid that I want to make movies. To make people laugh, think, creating a positive impact. I worked in the film industry. Then I started my business to create my films. We ride, freedom. If you search me on Google, nothing happens. Yet. So the first shooting day was supposed to be a very easy day. An easy way to start the shoot. Yeah, we are an hour behind. Half an hour passed with going to the wrong location. Driving to a different location was not the only problem we had. Like for example, with the camera setup we have, which is the Fuji X-T3 on the RSC2 gimbal, for some reason it started to malfunction. It never happened before, and it actually never happened after. But it took half an hour to not sort it out, because I couldn't sort it out, it just stopped doing that. Yeah, so today we basically shoot close-ups. We can do these shots in this smaller studio. Tomorrow we will go to a bigger studio. When we actually need to have a big space, we will do the shots there.
And basically this is like a simple love song, but it's kind of complicated. It's not based off real events. It's basically things that I over-romanticize and everything, so like it's kind of weird.
You still like only doing completely Hungarian?
Yeah, I'm mostly writing Hungarian,
Yeah. So
except for the Yaman coming out this spring.
Yeah, man.
your hair couldn't be any more on point right now.
Thank you, man. I'm on a new level of being a perfectionist about my hair.
They can paint themselves. I'm just helping everyone. I'm like the hand of the king, hand of Marcy. I like creating things. Also, when I was a kid, I printed out my favorite song lyrics and then imagined the video clip for them.
Music and action.
Az égnek meredtem másképpen. Őt néztem fent a felekben. Ismétlem, emlékszem.
And the shots we were doing involved body painting. And because of that, we had really long resets.
How does it feel to like paint it?
So smooth. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I like painting.
But yeah.
It's very different on a body. Yeah.
I think it's not really an easy music video to create.
Reset this shot. We need to watch back the shot we did before to see where the colors are, so that Petra can redraw the colors. But once we got a gist of this whole thing, we were rolling like crazy. Music and action.
Őt néztem fent a felekben. Ismétlem, emlékszem.
When I actually saw the pictures being made, pictures that previously I only had in my mind, that was sensational. There's nothing like that feeling. Luckily, a lot of things worked out very well. The lighting setups, the camera setup, not counting the initial bug, almost all the props. Like I said, it's hard to work with painting. We're preparing the final scene for today. We have two clouds props. And now we shoot slow motion, like paint drops. And lighting wise, we will do like two-sided lighting. And that was the perfect example of when you have something that looks really good in your mind, and then in reality it just... But eventually it led to a really sick idea. Let's have the paint drops drop on the clouds, which still didn't look the best, but it was good enough that with some magic in post, it will look really great. So by the end of the day, with 2 hours of overtime, we wrapped. And almost everything we had, we could realize, which was a really great experience because it proved that if you have proper pre-production, you won't have so many surprises. You will still have a lot of surprises during the shoot, but not as many. And that leads me to shooting day 2. Day 2 was a little bit different. We knew that before we even got to do a take, there's a really long preparation for that because we needed to put down painting mask on the ground and then we needed to put the painting on top of it. Everything coming together, the costume, the painting, the light painting, it's kind of epic. I feel like it's really worth it.
Doing today?
Doing wicked, man.
Angels. Did you have like someone like style this? Like
Yeah, I designed.
She made it herself. The whole.
next level?
Esti can make like the biggest hat for you, you know, like a big Mr. Harry hat.
Yeah, like a big top.
Funky one.
Let's do another one. No technical challenge, everything goes as planned. If you come with me, we have a light rig there, nice and easy. And we have a Sony camera of 6400 rig there. We have this telescope, we have a super clamp here, mini head, and then we have the Sony. And we got a fisheye. And it's not just about accomplishing these things, it's also being super safe about it. So the camera, the light won't fall off, or we won't have any paint drops on the ground, on the actual white ground. We have some paint drops on the white ground. We need to pay for the cover up, and that will cost a lot, and we couldn't afford that. Like, sincerely couldn't afford that. And this setup, like yesterday, power bank, power. So like it lasts full day. Image transmission, I mentioned in my review video, but it works like a charm. I'm looking at the picture on the iPad, it works amazing. I want to have like a wide long shot, so we have at 17 or 20-ish millimeter lens with the speed booster. So like I said yesterday, it's close to full frame. It makes Fuji close to full frame, which is good. Like, it's a lot easier to work with than with a 1.5 grap. And even though we were prepared, we had the whole thing planned out, we were really behind the schedule. And mind you, we could only afford the studio if we only stayed there for 8 hours. And we were behind schedule. And we were rolling faster and faster. Hey, rolling? Sir? Music and action.
Úgyis jó, ha birkad egy újabb reggelen, de nem láttam.
And again, I had some crazy, amazing sensations. First time I saw some of the pictures just really coming alive. There's really nothing like it. It's really like a drug experience. So right now they are cutting big holes, make equipment which will drop the paint to Kristoaf and Petra, their upper body. Everything will go in slow motion. It will get on their skin and their clothes too. You only got one chance. You only got one shot. So we can't mess it up. So no pressure, but like, yeah, we can only do this once. That didn't really work out very well, but there was no time to experiment with new stuff to make it work, so we needed to move on.
It was not as bad until it hit my mouth.
We're about to shoot the final scene, not just for today, but for the whole music video. So we got a swing right in the sky, so next to the best assistant in the world, Orsi. These clouds will be, you know, like in the sky next to them. They are touching the swing, and right now we are deciding how high it should be. Like one time Kristoaf will sit on it, the other time Petra, and then the third time both of them. We will put a lot of mist in it, just light it with blue colors, like with my RGB light. The whole atmosphere will have this bluish color. And with a little bit of 3 hours of overtime, we wrapped. Well, as you can see, the crew is wrapping up because we have wrapped. We had some amazing shots that we could do. We had so much fun, right, guys? Yeah, so much fun. We could realize the whole concept, how we wanted it. Yeah, I think what's left now is to, you know, shut down the iPad, charge the batteries, go home and edit. But yeah, like every single art department in this project were outstanding. Like costume, dance, the props. Yeah, so everybody really did their best, and I think it was really worth it. Now I just realized I haven't mentioned the music video's name in the complete video. Can you edit that in, Mike?
What? Fuck no.
Cheers, bro. I learned a lot, and I mean a lot. And I can't wait to do the next one. There's another episode, episode 2, coming up, which is about the post-production phase of the Fuji Show music video. And most importantly, I want to thank you for watching. And Mike told me to mention some buttons. How are they called? The like button.
Subscribe.
The subscribe button.
Notification.
The notification button. So these are the buttons that you should smash. You just imagine like a big button right here. And then you just go back some steps. And by smashing it, what I mean is, all right, I think I will let you go, bro. We will just, you know, just wrap it up. But like, have a good night, bro. Thank you very much. And you know, good night.
Good night.
Thanks, man. Hey, bro.